And I am here with yet another concept. What we are looking at today is from quantitative aptitude section of your CAT. We'll be looking at polynomials second lecture. In today's session, we have something extremely amazing that we'll be learning. We will be looking at how to utilize what we've learned last evening, right? We had looked at product and some of the roots. Yes, although some of you were a little dicey about it, some of you were not very confident about it, so I thought maybe we could try out some more examples on that to ensure that we have that confirmed, right? So we take up a concept, we dig deep enough so that we can close it and just push it inside, calling putting a seal on it saying check. Yes. So we'll be covering sum and product of the roots. At the same time, we will also be looking at what Descartes' rule is, yes, and how is it important for questions from polynomials. Yeah. So are you all ready for the session, guys? Yes. Hi. Hello, Khushbu. Good evening. Good evening, Pranati, Harika, Jagrati, Shrishti, Shubham, Vibhor. पूर्वे जी बैकअप क्यों अच्छा बैकअप ले रहे हैं so I hope you are doing these two things simultaneously क्योंकि I don't want you to miss out on the live classes. ठीक है, तो जो आप अलग से कर रहे हो, जो आप पहले का देख रहे हो, right, you can continue with that, but then do it on a separate time, right? Do it probably somewhere in the afternoons or so, right? क्योंकि evenings हमारे लिए book रखी है. Yes. Hello, Divya. The time that the schedule is fixed, right? Every day schedule is fixed from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. You will see Ashish Sir's LRDI session. From 6 p.m. till 7 p.m. you will see yours truly session. Yes, my session on quantitative aptitude. From there, from 7 to 8, you will see Bobby Ma'am's verbal and RC sessions, and after which you'll end your day with another quantitative session from Prateek Sir. Yes, so this is the schedule, this is fixed, and we are not intending on changing it anytime soon. Hi, Jagrati 2.0, to Jagrati 9138, good evening. Yes. All right. Okay, so let's begin, right? I think you guys would have gotten enough rest from Ashish Sir's class. Yes, I understand. वो थोड़ा भगा देते हैं, right? So this session could probably be a breather for you guys before you move on to the next one, right? So we will learn something today, but then we will learn it with peace, right? We will learn it in such a way that it stays in our memory for a very long time, right? That is extremely important, guys, right? Because you've heard of this very famous quote called "Jaldi ka kaam, shaitan ka kaam," right? So do not learn anything in a hurry, right? Don't learn कि अरे इतना ही time बाकी है, फटाफट cover करो, right? So if that is your intention, then what you're actually doing is not fruitful at all, right? The effective result of it ultimately becomes zero. Yes. So if you are at this position right now, right? If you are at this position right now and you're like, अच्छा थोड़ा ये पढ़ लेते हैं, थोड़ा ये भी पढ़ लेते हैं, थोड़ा वो भी पढ़ लेंगे, थोड़ा ये भी पढ़ लेंगे, जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स बन जाएंगे, सब में 99 percentile आ जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होना, right? So you'll have to plan your studies properly, the way you practice, the way you learn concepts, the way you put them into action, and the way you take mock tests. All of this needs to be planned properly, right? And without a proper plan, you would go nowhere but stay within the circle only, right? अपने ही इर्द गिर्द घूमते रहोगे कि ये मैंने अचीव कर लिया, वो मैंने अचीव कर लिया, आज मैंने ये पढ़ लिया, वो पढ़ लिया, ये भी पढ़ लिया, वो भी पढ़ लिया, right? Ultimately, after a week's time, when you look back, you will see that you've not moved at all, right? You've been that one. I don't know what it's called, but there's a bull that is tied in the center, right? There'd be a pole, and around the pole there would be a bull tied. I'm a very bad artist, but if this can remind you of a bull, I don't know if this is a bull. Okay, this is a bull. Yes, this is not my test on art. This is your test on polynomials. Okay, so you don't have to be this, right? You don't have to be this, that throughout the day you work so hard. Towards the end of it, you are nowhere but at the same place, right? So you have to plan, you'll have to plan your studies in such a way that you stay wherever you are. And this is going to remain on YouTube for the rest of my life. I forgot that before drawing this. Yes. All right. So without any further ado, let's move on. My name, ladies and gentlemen, is Amit Surana. I am an aeronautical engineer from Chennai. I've been doing this for almost 6 years now, and I've helped over 2 lakh students achieve all their goals. I'm seeing that you guys have stopped sharing this on social media platforms, right? Which makes me ask you a question: is your existence on this planet achieved already? दो बार शेयर किया और like हाँ भैया human life is complete now, I've done everything. Yes. So please go ahead, guys, please go ahead, share this on your social media platforms. Not only that, tell others, right? Tell others. When you talk to someone, please tell them that this is happening. Yes, you never know whom you can help, right? You never know whose autobiography your name would be a part of it, right? You would have no idea at all, right? A small push that you could give, right? A small push you could give could actually turn out to be a very big impact. Yes, could turn out to be a very big impact in most people's lives, right? So if you haven't started, considering this, if you haven't started doing this already, please go ahead and do this, right? In fact, abhi तुरंत ये screenshot लीजिए, right? Take a screenshot of this, or if not this, अच्छा ठीक है, इसमें मैं दो जगह पे दिख रहा हूँ, right? If not this, then take a screenshot of something and take a screenshot of this, yes, and immediately post it on your social media platforms. Do not forget to use hashtag cat live daily. Yes, you know that to you this might only look like a post that you're doing, right? A post that you are putting up on your social media platforms, but for the others this could be a life changing opportunity that you would be giving them, right? So thoda sa show some concern towards your society. Yes, start sharing this. Tell everyone that this is happening, and this is happening for free, guys. Yes, on YouTube. Yeah, so you don't have to take an extra step, but just to continue with what you're doing with a phone in front of you or a laptop in front of you, right? So if education is being given, quality education is being given at the comfort of your place, you have to ensure that it gets propagated, right? Right. Great. Okay, moving on. So that was about me. Today's agenda, guys, like I said, we will be looking at some more examples from sum and product of the roots. Yes, and also with this, we will also be looking how to, make equations, right? How to form equations. Also, we will be looking at that. Yes, and we'll be looking at the famous Descartes rule. Yes, Descartes rule of sign, which would help us identify signs of different roots. Yes. Before which, if you haven't already joined our community on Telegram, guys, please go ahead and quickly do this. Yes, I know a lot of you are already there. Yeah, and if you haven't already joined this, this is a must be place, right? 2020's must be place, if you look at, would probably be this. Yes, because where else would you go? And if you haven't already considered an Unacademy subscription, guys, if you haven't already considered taking a plus, then this would be, an opportunity for you to change things around in your life. Yes, you have been studying something in a monotonous, environment, in an environment that may not be pushing you towards something, right? So at plus, the entire ambience of that, platform is built in such a way that it will keep giving you the push that you require, right? The noise that you need on your cars, right? That is this. Yes. So if your car is your preparation towards CAT 2020, then these platforms, right? The special classes or the plus classes would be the push that you would require. Yeah. So if you are in your final year right now, or if you are a working professional right now, yes, then I would suggest you to take the 12-month package, because you will any which ways need this, right? A lot of them after this also would want to extend their subscription, because it's not enough. Yes, it's not enough. Yeah, so you need so much to be able to be a part of an esteemed institution in India. Yes, So if you are willing to do that, if you're willing to, be a part of this, then you will have to ensure that you do that. And if you are in the pre-final year, yes, if you are in the pre-final year, that is, if you will, graduate in 2 years, then this is what you should be focusing on, right? This one is especially for people who are from, non-engineering background. Yes, people who are from non-engineering background, people who have, left connect with mathematics for a very long time, right? People who have, forgotten mathematics, or you would need more time to get used to it. Yes, so this would be the course, this would be the package for you. And when you take this course up, right, when you pick up one of these packages, yes, what would you do? You would use the code Surana Live, which will fetch you an extra 10% discount. So your wallet will go catching on that, and you would also send in some love towards me that you've joined Plus because tere bhai ne bola. Yeah, okay. So getting on with what we have in our lot today. Yes. अच्छा, ये सब आप लोग सुन तो रहे हो ना? हाँ, कि मैं खुद ही को बोल रहा हूँ, मैं खुद ही से वो बात कर रहा हूँ. अच्छा, इतने सारे आ गए मैसेज एंड आई डिडंट सी इट. वेरी नाइस. हाय प्रतिष्ठा, हेलो प्रसन्नजीत, अरुण कुमार, हाय लक्ष्य. लक्ष्य नहीं, चलेगा. कल जो देखे थे थोड़ा सा आज भी देखेंगे, राइट? चलेगा. हाय विजय, हेलो पूर्वे. सुपर पूर्वे जी, सही है. हाय कैनाथ. अच्छा, पहली बात तो मुझे अपने प्रिंसिपल सर से कंपेयर मत करिए. आई डोंट नो व्हाई, बट प्रिंसिपल्स, स्कूल प्रिंसिपल्स हैव दिस that not liking vibe. Yes, I don't know. Probably could be my personal experience, but right. Hi Rushikesh, my Telegram channel, you just have to type in my code, right? Surana Live type kariye Telegram pe, I'd be right in front of you. Hello Risha. Hi Ananda. Katti Bull. Okay, I'm not very sure of that. Hi guys. Hi. Okay. This is way more than enough, Neha. This is way more than enough for IPMAT, right? हम CAT की बात कर रहे हैं. We're talking about CAT, and every other test, right, would fall under that umbrella. Yes, so most other tests, right, थोड़ा सा plus minus होगा, but most of it falls under this umbrella. Especially IPMAT, if you're planning on taking this, a 5-year integrated course, yes, BBA MBA wala, then also this would be a very good choice for you. Yes. MySpace, how about you text me your details, right? Telegram पे text करिए और we'll talk about that there. Yes. ठीक है, चलो let's begin. Let's talk about sum and the product of the roots again. ठीक है, this is especially for people who had messaged me कि sir पिछला वाला थोड़ा कम समझ में आया, right? So let's quickly have a look at this, right? This is more of a recap from yesterday's session, and we'll be using this piece of information today. Yeah. So this, guys, is the standard format of any polynomial, right? Any polynomial can be written in this form, where n is the degree. Yes, x is the variable, of course, and a, right? A0, a1, a2 would be the coefficients. Yes. So ultimately, this would become what? This would be the constant where the order of x would be 0. Yes, an into x power 0. Yes. So sum of any roots, right? How many ever roots? So roots would be what? Number of roots would be equal to the degree. Yes, so whatever is the degree, whatever is the highest order of x here, whatever is the highest value of n, would be the degree of that particular equation, of that particular polynomial, and that many roots it would have if it's equated to 0, right? So sum of all roots, right? Sum of all possible roots is basically what? All the roots taken one at a time, right? Alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3. That basically means what? The value of n here becomes how much? 1. Yes, because you're taking what? Because you're taking what? One at a time. Yes, you're taking each roots one at a time. You're taking each root one at a time to get its sum. So this is going to be how much? This would be how much? So anything that you're taking, right? Sum of, so I'll give you a generalized formula here, sum of n roots taken together, right? N roots taken together. Yes, n roots taken together, not n roots ka sum, n roots taken together. Yes, this particular thing would be equal to what? This would be what? Minus 1 power n, yes, into an by a naught. Yes, why by a naught? If the value of a naught is 1, then it's okay. Otherwise, we have to ensure that the coefficient of x n, that is the highest order of n, right, should be what? 1 always, right? So if it's not 1, then you'll have to ensure this. Clear? Yeah. So what is this? Sum of roots, that is n equal to 1. So kya ho jayega? Minus 1 power n would be what? Minus 1 power 1 is minus 1. And an is what? A1. So a1 by a naught. Correct? Similarly, sum of roots taken 2 at a time, right? दो का combination करके करोगे तो n would be equal to 2, which means minus 1 power 2. That is minus 1 square is plus 1 and a2 by a naught. So a2 basically would be what? The the third lowest degree, right? The third lowest order of x, uska coefficient would be a2. Yes, so this would be a2 by a naught. Then taken 3 at a time, kya ho jayega? N would be equal to 3. Yes, so this would be the sum of all the roots. If 4 are taken together, then what would happen? N would be equal to 4, and you will have to consider a4 by a naught. Yes. Finally, when you're talking about product of all the roots, yes, sare products ka root, take all n taken together. So n would be what? N would be what? Equal to n. Correct? So whatever is the order here would be equal to that, right? So minus 1 power n, if this is a quadratic equation, then n would become 2. Yes, if this is a cubic equation, n would become 3. If this is a equation of degree 4, n would become 4, and so on. Yes. Got it? Yes. All right. Super. ये clear है? All of you, can you send in a thumbs up? Can you send in a yes, no? समझ में आ गया sir? All good. Yes. आ गया? अरे कोई तो बोल लो, yes, no बोल लो. नो ही बोल लो, चलो यस नहीं तो नो ही, कुछ तो बोल लो, हाँ बोल लो. समझ में आया कि नहीं? ये कल का रिवीजन है, कल जो किया था ना, this is basically just the recap of that. Yes, so now we'll use all of this in an example. Yes, super, very nice. Great guys, so let's use this in an example. Here they're asking us to form a cubic equation, right? They're asking us to form a what equation? A cubic equation. Yes. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Maximum value of n, the order of the equation would be what? 3. And what have they given? They're given all the 3 roots. Yes, alpha 1 दे दिया है, alpha 2 दे दिया है, alpha 3 भी दे दिया, right? 3 roots are given to us and we have to form a cubic equation. Yes. सही है. अगर कल ही समझ में आ गया तो even better. Very nice. चलो, so let's look at this, right? How would you form Rishikesh? अच्छा ठीक है. If you think that would help you better, then you can go ahead with that. बाकी कल ऐसा ही कुछ बात किए थे हम. Yes, we spoke about the same thing. We gave a very vague introduction to polynomials, right? So what is the standard form? What is the standard form of any equation, any polynomial? Yes, so f of x would be equal to what? A naught x power n. Yes, so n would be what? 3 here. So a naught x cube plus, so plus minus बाद में देखेंगे, right? Let's keep it this way now. a1 x square plus a2 times x plus a3, that is a constant, would be equal to 0. Yes, so here if we make an equation, we will obviously ensure कि a naught का value 1 ही हो, right? So this would be how my standard equation would look like for a cubic equation, right? So this would be the standard form. Very nice, Vibhor. Superb. Yes. So what would we do here? X cube to ban gaya, right? Now we are looking at a1, right? So what is a1, guys? a1 is what? Sum of roots. Yes, a1 is what? a1 would be what? Sum of the roots. Yes, sum of the roots taken one at a time. Yeah, but negative of that. Why? Because this would be what? Minus a1. समझ में आ रहा है? Minus 1 power n है ना? Minus clearly लिख लेते हैं. Minus 1 power n times what? a1 by a0. तो minus 1 power 1 हो जाएगा. Yes, so this would be equal to what? Sum of all the roots. That is how much? 3 plus 4 plus 5 is how much? 7 plus 5, 12. Yeah, so this would give me what? If minus a1 is 12, then a1 would be what? Minus 12. Yes. So one coefficient sorted. Yeah, let's look at the second coefficient. That is what? N is equal to 2, right? Taken 2 at a time. Yes, so n would be equal to 2, which means minus 1 squared. Yes, a2 by a0. यहाँ पे a0 1 ही है तो छोड़ सकते हैं, but it's okay. Yeah, so take 2 at a time. That is 3 and 4. Yes, so 3 into 4 plus. Then you would have 4 into 5 plus. Then you would have alpha 1 and alpha 3. That is 3 into 5. Yes. So taken 2 at a time. Taken 2 at a time, what would be the sum? So this will become positive. Yes. So this is positive. You have 12 plus 20 plus 15. That is 27 plus 20, 47. Yes. So ये हो गया A2 part, right? So we have figured what? We have figured out the value of A2. Yes. This would be what? A2 is equal to 47. Yeah. Now we move on to what? Now we move on to A3. That is nothing but the constant. Yes. So A3 would be what? N equal to 3, and there are 3 roots only. That basically means all the roots taken together, right? So n equal to 3 would be what? ये यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा ध्यान रखना है guys. This, yes, plus minus का बहुत ज्यादा ध्यान रखना है. Yeah. So this would be what? A3 by A0. This would be equal to product of all the roots. Yes. 3 times 4 times 5 is how much? 12 times 5 is 60. But then A3's value would be what? Negative 60. Yes. तो हमारा इक्वेशन क्या बन जाता है? What would be the cubic equation here? Our cubic equation would be x cube. Yes, what is a1? Minus 12. So minus 12 x square. What is a2? Plus 47. Yes, so plus 47x. And what is a3? Minus 60 should be equal to 0. Yes. Superb, guys. So everyone who was able to get this, very nice job. Very nice. Vibhor, Kushbu, Vijay, Divya, superb job. Yes. Great. तो ये समझ में आ गया. Now you understand what would be the use of sum and product of the roots. Yes. To either form roots, either form the equation from the roots or find out something missing from a particular piece of information. Yes. ये जम गया है सबको? या ठीक है, तो चलो फिर अगर ये समझ में आ गया, which I'm assuming सबको समझ में आ गया है, right? If you have understood this, if you think that you can use sum and product of the roots का concept, then here is the first homework question from today. Yes, please drop in a thumbs up, guys. Please drop in a thumbs up कि आपको समझ में आ गया and you don't want me to repeat anything. Yes, because I don't want you to move outside of this particular place having second thoughts कि मेरे को कुछ समझ में आया कि नहीं आया, right? You have to be certain either आया या नहीं आया, right? 0 और 1 होना चाहिए, black or white, no gray area. Yes. Superb. So here is your first homework question. Please take a screenshot of that. अभी आंसर नहीं भी करो तो भी चलेगा, right? In fact, वही चलेगा. Do not answer it yet. Yes. Okay, Kenath, you are confused with plus minus thing. You don't have to be confused with it. Just n का value ध्यान में रखो. बस n का value ध्यान में रखो. Yes. If n is odd, yeah, if n is odd, right? 1, 3, 5, yes, then it would be negative. Yes, then the coefficient would be negative. If n is even, 2, 4, 6, then it would be positive. बस इतना ही याद रखो बस. Got it? Great. Superb, guys. And here is the second homework. Yes, this is also asking you to form an equation. Yes, this is only, these homework questions are only to put in test whether you understood sum and product of the roots wala concept. Yes. Wow, hello Urvashi. Very nice, very good. Superb. So if you have any questions or doubts with any of the concepts that you've watched, Urvashi, you can always drop in your questions. Yes. Great. तो ये रहा second homework, इसका screenshot भी ले लो, right? Send in your answers to me separately. Yes. Do not send it here. Yes, we'll let others also try this out. Yeah. All right. Here is another question, but ये homework नहीं है, ये आज try करेंगे, अभी try करेंगे, right? So here the question is asking what? Urvashi, not anymore. Sorry, Urvashi, no. जब arithmetic कर रहे थे, that time our timing was 6:30. Yes, it was from 6:30 p.m. But now we've changed it to 6 p.m. Yes. So अब से 6 p.m. को मैं लिखेगा. Very nice. One problem in reverse. मतलब, Raghu, I didn't understand. What do you mean by one problem in reverse? Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. So what is given to us? T and reciprocal of t, right? T power minus 1 are 2 out of the 3 positive roots of the cubic equation x cube minus 4x square plus sx is equal to 2. Okay, what is the value of s? Okay, they're asking what is the value of s. They haven't given us the roots, but then they've given us the relation between 2 out of the 3 roots. Yes. Superb. Okay, so what we know here is the equation, right? The equation is what? Cubic equation, right? So it's clear that there are three roots, and it's given that these are positive. Yes, so 3 positive roots hai. So let's call them alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3. Okay. And what are they saying? They want us to find out the value of s. So let's rewrite this as an equation that would be equal to 0. So this would become what? X cube minus 4x square plus sx is equal to, sorry, minus 2 would be equal to 0. Yes. Great. Superb. Vibhor Jagrati. Very nice. Right, Purveji. Ekdam sahi. Yeah. So this is the equation. Yes, this is the equation. And now we have to use what? We have to use sum and product of the roots wala concept to find out what the other root is. Yes, so we need to find out what would be the other root. Yes, so here the best place to start with would be what? So you know alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3. So alpha 1 would be t, alpha 2 would be 1 by t, and you do not know what alpha 3 is, right? So let's find out first what alpha 3 is. Yes, we can find that out. What's the best place to find that out? Yes, the constant wala part. Yes, the constant wala part. Yes. So what do you have here? Yeah, so minus 1 power n, right? Minus 1 power n into a3 by a naught. Yes, a3 by a naught would be equal to what? It's given to us as what? Minus 2. Yes, so here. Yeah, so minus 1 cube, and this can get cancelled out. Yes, this is what? This is equal to what? This is equal to what? The product of all the roots. Yes, so t into 1 by t into alpha 3. Yes, so what do you get here? Ye minus cancel out ho gaya. Yes, so 2 should be equal to this, which means our third root. Yes, our third root is what? 2. Yes, so now we figured out what our third root is. It is 2. Yes, now what do we have to do with the help of this? Let's find out how much would be t and 1 by t, that is alpha 1 and alpha 2. Yes, तो क्या use करेंगे? ये वाला. Yes, so what is this? Sum of the roots taken one at a time. Yes, sum of the roots taken one at a time, and you know it will be negative. Yes, so sum of the roots would be negative, तो क्या हो गया? 4 हो गया, right? So what do you have? Alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3 should be equal to what? 4. Correct? Minus minus plus हो जाएगा. Yes, this should be equal to 4. You know that alpha 1 is t, alpha 2 is 1 by t, and alpha 3 is 2. Yes, so equating this, you would get t plus 1 by t. Yes, a positive number, a positive root, yes, plus the reciprocal of that positive root should be equal to what? 4 minus 2, 2. Yes, you try out, look at the positive integers, right? Try out the positive integers and tell me under which situation would you have a number and its reciprocal being equal to 2. Yes, try karo. Yes, zero is not possible. Yes, 1 or 1 try kar lo. 1 plus 1 by 1 is what? 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, checks out. Yes. So t being equal to 1 checks out. Okay, let's try t being equal to 2. Yes, pura logic laga rahe hain. We are not going to go for AM GM yet. Arithmetic mean geometric mean discuss करने के बाद we will consider that. But for now, logic लगाओ. 2 plus 1 by 2 would be how much? 2.5, that's 5 by 2. Yes, would never be equal to 2. Yes, इससे ऊपर जाओगे तो नंबर बढ़ते ही जाएगा, गिरेगा नहीं. Yes, so the only possibility is what? T being equal to 1. So what are the three roots here? T is 1, 1 by t is also 1, and the third root is what? 2. So these are the three roots. Yes, now we need to find out s. What is s, guys? Two roots taken together, है ना? Two roots taken together. Yes, and it would be positive. Yes, so s का value क्या हो गया? Two roots taken together, which means 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 2. Yes, alpha 1 and 3, alpha 2 and 3, alpha 1 and 3. Got it? So 1 into 2 again. So this is how much? The value of s we get is 5. Clear? Yes. Super. Why would you find out the value of t? You don't have to. You don't have to. Yes, you any which ways you would end up. You wouldn't need the value of t either. Yeah, but you would need the value of t, right? So when you do alpha 1 and alpha 3, you would get what? 2 times t. Yes, so t ka value to chahiyega hai na. Yes. Any which ways, look at the answer choices. You can actually eliminate some of these answer choices. Yes. The value of s by its virtue will also be positive only. Yes or no? This would also be positive only, right? So if this is positive, yes, then minus 11 and minus 2 cannot be the answer. Why? Because the roots are also positive. Yes, the roots be positive hai, ye bhi positive hai, it cannot be negative. Now between 5 and 8, you'll have to check out which one works out. Yes. You can either solve this, cubic equation, which would be a longer way ahead, right? 5 rakh ke try kar lo, 8 rakh ke try kar lo, and then check out, but then that's the longer way ahead, right? So if you were to guess between these two, then A and B would definitely not be the answer. Yes. Yeah. Correct route. Correct, Vibhor. Yes. It's definite that you don't have to do it, but then since you know this, right, and this question is definitely meant to try out these. Yes, so these are for people who had troubles understanding the entire concept. Yes, or kuch nahi. Yeah. Yes, so ye clear hai, guys? Everyone, any confusions here, any questions here? Yes, so with this we have covered. With this we are done with sum and product of the roots. Yes, so अब you will have to try out some more questions. दो homework तो मैंने दे दिए हैं, right? You'll have to try out some more questions just to be a little more confident about this. Yes. So are we all clear here, guys? That's what. Either which ways, Vibhor, either which ways, either here you will have to use a little bit of logic. Yes, so here you will have to use a little bit of logic, or here you will have to try it out. Yes, either which ways you will get the value of s. Yes, so if you want to find the value of s, of course you can substitute one of the roots. Yes, 2 cube would be 8. 8 minus 16 is minus 8 plus sx would be, so sx would be what? 2s, right? Would be equal to 2. Ultimately you would get what? 2s would be equal to 10 and s would be 5. Yeah, so you can try out that also. Yes, ये भी try out कर सकते हो, but this is to ensure कि sum and product of the roots थोड़ा सा register हो जाए बस. Yes. Superb, guys. Yeah, so okay, so this calls out for a quick hydration break. Yes, let's quickly fill up our fuel tanks and then we can move on to Descartes' rule of science. Yes. Clear? Okay. Super. Hi Navni, hello. Okay, so now let's move on to Descartes' rule. Yes, this particular rule, right? This particular rule will help us identify the possible number of positive roots, yes, and negative roots of a given polynomial, yes, of a given equation, in fact, right, of whatever degree. Yeah, so this entire thing, this entire rule deals with how many times the sign in a particular equation changes, right? So in the given equation, how many times does the sign of the coefficient change, right? It depends upon that. However, this may not give you a very definite answer, right? The answer may not be very definite, but this will give you a very vague idea about the signs of the roots. Yes. And this works wonders. This works wonders when there are only real roots. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at this. Yes. For positive roots, yes, to find out how many possible, number of positive roots would an equation have, right? What you would have to do is for f of x, yes, that would be the polynomial given to us, right? If the number of sign changes, so from a naught xn plus a1 xn minus 1 plus a2 xn minus 2 and so on all the way till an, right? So from every coefficient to the other, right, from every coefficient to the other, how many times does the sign change is what this rule talks about. Yes, so if this is positive, then it's not called a sign change. Yes, if this is positive and this is negative, then this would be called what? A sign change. Do you get it? So this would be called one sign change. Then again from here to here, if there is a sign change, you will be calling it another one sign change, right? So you would keep adding the number of times the sign changes of the coefficients, keeping in mind they're arranged in their ascending order, right? Starting from the highest order to the lowest order. Yes. The possible number of possible positive roots would be what? Either p. Yes, so this would be what? All of this added together would be p. So it would either be p or the next alternative number, that is p minus 2 or p minus 4 and so on. Yes, the same thing would apply for negative roots also of the same expression, but what you would consider is f of negative x. Yes, so f of negative x le loge, so what would happen? A naught, yes, negative x power n plus a1 negative x power n minus 1 and so on all the way till an. Yes, so इसमें अब क्या करोगे? इसमें again you will try to find out how many sign changes are there. Yes, इसमें भी क्या करोगे? You'll find out how many sign changes are there. If all the sign changes, let's say यहाँ पे एक है, यहाँ पे नहीं है, right? So total n. If there are n sign changes, that means there should be a maximum of n negative roots in that particular equation. But it may not always be definite, right? So it will be at least at most n. Maximum would be n, right? Highest possible number would be what? N. Clear? Yes, so if you aren't able to understand this yet, don't worry. Yes, एक example लेके करते हैं, समझ में आ जाएगा. Yeah. So look at this question. They have given as the polynomial. It's a cubic polynomial. Okay. They're saying if the roots are real. Yes. So check. The roots are real. Then how many positive and negative roots can it have is the question. Yes. So what would you do here? If you use Descartes' rule, right? If you use Descartes' rule of sign change, then what would happen? Just write this. F of x is what? X cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Yes. So here what would you have to find out? Let's first find out the positive roots. Yes. So positive roots, that is p, yes, would be equal to what? The number of sign changes. Yes, so यहाँ पे क्या है? Positive. From positive to negative, एक बार sign change हुआ. From negative, the coefficient here is still negative, which means the sign is not changed. It's still the same. Yes. And from here till the constant, what happens? The sign changes one more time. Yes. So what happens now? The value of p is what? What is the value of p? Yes, the value of p is 2. Yes. So our expression, right, or our polynomial given to us could have either two positive roots, yes, and what's the next, what's the previous even number that you can have from it? 2 के पहले क्या आएगा? 2 minus 2 0, right? Or no positive roots at all. Yes, either two positive roots or no positive roots at all. Yes. What do we know about the total number of roots though, guys? What do we know about the total number of roots? Should be equal to the degree, correct? So total क्या होना चाहिए? 3 होना चाहिए, यहाँ पे भी और यहाँ पे भी. Yes. Now what do we do? So positive, there are two cases. Either we would have two positive roots, and or we would have zero positive roots, right? So let's confirm which of this would be true. Yes, because one of these seems to be true. Yes, one of these four seems to be true here. Yeah. So either 2, 1 true hoga. Yes, either this would be true, or what would be true? This one. Yeah. So baki ke answer choices you can actually eliminate. Yeah. Now let's look at what? F of x minus x. Why? Because we want to find out the number of negative roots, right? F of minus x would be what? Minus x cube. Yes, minus x cube is how much? Minus x cube itself. Yes, because minus of an odd power will always be minus. Yes, minus 2 times minus x square. Yes, so which would be what? X minus x square का square क्या होगा? Minus x का square क्या होगा? Plus x square. But then since the coefficient already has minus, it will remain that. Minus of minus x would be what? Plus x plus 2. Yes, so this is the given expression here. Yes. So यहाँ पे again what we would do? Find out how many sign changes. Yes. Negative to negative, no sign change. Negative to positive, one sign change. Positive to positive, no sign change. Yes, so यहाँ पे n का value, number of negative roots, n का value क्या है? 0 plus 1 plus 0, that's 1. Yes. So the number of negative roots could either be 1, or what is the next alternative, previous alternative number? 1 minus 2 would be minus 1. Yes, number of roots cannot be negative क्योंकि वो physical quantity है, right? So what is understood? That the number of negative roots must be 1. Yes. So 2, 1, 2 plus 1 is 3 roots in total. This satisfies. But 0 plus 1 is not equal to 3. So this one is incorrect. Yes. So what is the answer here? What is the answer? 2, 1. That's option B. Clear? Yes, guys. Very nice. Don't worry, Navni. Welcome. Hi, Jay Prakash. Welcome to the session. Hi. So very good, Dinesh, Vibhor, Khushbu, Vijay, Harika, Divya and Divya. Yes. Others जिन्होंने reply नहीं किया है, have you understood this? Yes, Descartes rule समझ में आ रहा है? So what it helps us with any expression, with any polynomial given to us, yes, just based on the number of times the sign of these coefficients change, we would be able to estimate how many positive and negative roots it could have. Yes. Correct, Parul. Very nice. B is the right answer. Yes. ठीक है guys, Descartes rule समझ में आ रहा है? All of y'all? बाकी लोग भी रिप्लाई कर लो. आया नहीं आया कुछ भी एक. आया तो आया बोल दो, नहीं आया तो अभी के लिए आया बोलो, फिर मेरे को अलग से टेलीग्राम पे टेक्स्ट कर. अच्छा मजाक कर रहा हूं. नहीं आया तो भी पूछ लो guys, I'll repeat. Yes. या अच्छा मैं ये टेबल ब्लॉक कर रहा हूँ, अभी दिख रहा है आप लोगों को टेबल. Okay, let's try out another example. Then I'm assuming that you were able to understand this. Yes, very nice, superb. तथागत, अरुण, दिनेश, पूर्वे जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच. बाकी भी थोड़ा कर लो यार, रिप्लाई कर लो. कुछ और नहीं तो रिप्लाई ही कर लो. वेरी नाइस, सुपर. ओके, चलो एक और ट्राई करते हैं. वन मोर ट्राई आउट before we confirm that Descartes rule हमें समझ में आ गया. Yes. So here is another question, another example. Yes. So here what do we have? Here the order would be, the degree would be what? 3, correct? Which means the total roots must be 3. Am I right or wrong? ये सही है ना? Total roots must be 3, correct? Yes guys. So यहाँ पे expression में 3 दिया है, तो first yes, first यहाँ पे 3 दिया है, तो total number of roots must also be 3, no? Hi Dilip, hello. No, Tathagat, no. Why no? Why would you say no, Tathagat? Because the expression, yes, because the expression is what? The highest, right? N should be the maximum, right? That becomes the degree. Yes, so here highest kya hai? 5 hai. Yes. So to avoid any confusions, what would you do? Yes, rewrite this expression, rewrite this polynomial in the ascending order. Yes, so from highest order to the lowest order. Yes, so x power 5, then minus 3x power 4 plus 3x cube minus 9x squared plus so minus 4x plus 12. ठीक है, ये हो गया हमारा एक्सप्रेशन. यस, करेक्ट, सुपर्ब गाइस, सुपर्ब. यस, सो टोटल क्या होगा यहाँ पे? व्हाट इज द डिग्री? द डिग्री इज 5, सो टोटल रूट्स मस्ट बी 5. यस, now let's try out. Now let's look at the number of sign changes. Yes, यहाँ पे positive है, so positive to negative, one sign change. Negative to positive, दोबारा one more sign change. Positive to negative, yes, another sign change. उसके बाद negative to negative, no sign change, no. Negative to positive, एक और बार. Yes, so we have what? The value of p. The value of p here would be what? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yes, correct. The value of p is what? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now, is this the maximum number? No. Why? Because this would be what? P could either be 4 or it could be 2 or it could be 0. Correct. Answer choices में देख लो. Answer choices में nowhere do we have a 4 mentioned, right? Nowhere do we have a 4 mentioned. That basically means what? Positive possibilities are what? 2 and 0. Yes, positive possibilities are what? 2 and 0. Very nice. Next क्या करोगे? F of negative x. Yes, what is f of negative x? X power 5 would be minus x power 5 because odd root. Yes, minus 3 already है, तो minus power 4 would be plus, but then this would all again remain negative only. Yes, यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? Negative x 3x cube. Yes, this would still remain the same, 9x squared. This would become what? Plus 4x plus 12. Yes, so what do we have? Let's look at the sign changes now. Yes, negative to negative, none. Negative to negative, none. Negative to negative, Annabelle. अच्छा, बहुत बुरा वाला जोक था, हंसी आई तो हंस लीजिए. Negative to positive, 1 and positive to positive, still none. Yes, so what is the maximum number of negative roots? Only 1. Yes, so there is no possibility here. N equal to minus 1 is not possible. So n has to be 1. Yes, n has to be 1. That basically means what? That basically means what? This has 3 real roots, right? What does it say? It has 3 real roots, which means, yes, हमारा यहाँ total 5 नहीं होगा because we are not considering the imaginary roots here, right? We are not considering the imaginary roots, which means 3. Right, so when I wrote 3, this actually made sense because we are talking only about the real roots. Clear? Yes. So 2 added to what? 1 would give me a 3. This satisfies. Yes, 2 added to 1 is a 3. This satisfies. 0 added to 1 is not equal to 3. So this is incorrect. What's my answer? Again, option B, 2, 1. Clear? Superb guys, very nice, very nice. So anyone who was able to answer this, मैं थोड़ा से हट जाता हूँ ताकि आपको टेबल दिख जाए. Yes. So anyone who has understood this, right? Anyone who has understood this would be able to answer questions that deal with the Descartes rule. Yes. Superb guys, very nice, very nice. And before you leave, एक homework question हो जाए. Yes. So here is a question for you. Here is a question for you. Yes, the third homework question for today. हाँ, पूर्वे जी, why is P not equal to 4 in this case? Right, P is not equal to 4 because what they're saying is there are only 3 real roots. देखिए यहाँ पे पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है क्वेश्चन को. यहाँ पे they're saying 3 real roots and 2 of them are imaginary. Yes, तो है ही 3 real root, उसमें से 4 पॉजिटिव wouldn't make sense. Yes, that's why. Clear? Yeah, Nitesh, because what they're saying is the real roots are 3. Yes, if the real roots itself are 3, if the real roots itself are 3 and 2 are imaginary roots, we are only looking at the real roots here. Yes, we are only looking at the real roots here. Imaginary roots की बात नहीं कर रहे. Yes, Descartes rule has its own drawbacks, right? Its own constraints. Yes, it applies for real roots, but then when it comes to imaginary roots, you will have to confirm them first. Yes, कि imaginary roots होंगे कि नहीं होंगे, which means you will have to solve that given expression. Yes, clear है? Super. So here guys, Purve ji, Nitesh दोनों का question answer हो गया, right? Okay, so here is your third homework for today. Again, Descartes rule only, right? Nothing too complex. Yes. Try this out. Send me the answers on Telegram. Yes, on Instagram, wherever. Yes, wherever you are comfortable with. Yes, at Surana Live is my ID. Yes. I'll be waiting for your responses. Yes, अगर कोई डाउट भी है तो भी पूछ लीजिएगा. Yeah. All right, guys. Super. जयप्रकाश रूटीन. अच्छा, हमारे सेशन का रूटीन. हाँ बताएंगे हमारे सेशन का रूटीन बता देता हूं मैं रियल क्विक. यस, फ्रॉम 5 PM यस टू 6 PM. यस, जो कि आशीष सर कभी खत्म करते नहीं है 6 बजे पर, बट स्टिल यस, फ्रॉम 5 PM to 6 PM. वो देखेंगे तो मेरे को मारेंगे. 5 PM to 6 PM. यस, आशीष सर वुड बी टेकिंग LR and DI. यस, then from 6 PM, अच्छा कलर दूसरा लिख लेता हूँ, थोड़ा फैंसी भी लगेगा. 6 PM till 7 PM. Yes, that would be my place. Amit Sir, जो कि मैं हूँ. Yes, I'll be taking quantitative aptitude. Yes, after me, that is right after now. Yes, right after now, the moment I move away from the screen, this space would be taken by Bobby ma'am, who would be helping you with VA and RC, right? So Bobby ma'am would be taking up verbal aptitude and reading comprehension from 7 till 8 PM. Yes, and आखिरी में towards the end of your day to help you get a very peaceful sleep after this. Yes, so 8 PM to 9 PM होंगे Prateek sir, who would also be taking quantitative aptitude. Yes. So this guys is the timetable. Yes, मतलब 5 से 9 बजे जैसे पूर्वे जी बोल रहे थे, पूरा Unacademy के लिए है. Yes, this is entirely for Unacademy CAT. Yes, ठीक है. अच्छा, people have already started answering the homework question. बहुत गलत बात है ये तो guys. Yes, okay. All right, guys. So this is my time. Yes, today I've had extremely nice fun teaching you. Yes, if you haven't joined the Telegram group already, immediately do this. Yes, and people who are now planning on starting to prepare. Yes, now people who are planning on preparing, you know you are already lagging behind on a lot of stuff. Yes. So now if you go back and keep some back, or if you try to cope with the pace that we are following, you would fall back. Yeah. So to avoid that, most of us would be starting a course on Unacademy Plus real soon, right? एक batch बहुत जल्दी start होने वाला है, especially for quantitative aptitude बहुत ही जल्दी start होने वाला है, right? So if you want to be a part of this, then immediately take up the subscription. Yes, apart from the live classes और जो interaction चलता है यहाँ पे, which also is more refined, it's more dedicated towards learning there at the platform. Yes. Live polls and leaderboard, right? A lot of you, I saw them this morning, right? A lot of you, I've met you this morning. Yes, and you guys realized how good that environment is, right? How much does it push you towards learning? Yes, the leaderboard actually gives you some motivation towards focusing on getting the right answer in the given time. At the same time, it gives you a reality check also, right? Which is very important when it comes to these exams, right? These are extremely competitive ones. Yes, and a lot of people can actually lose their track on reality. Yes, so if you want a reality check and if you want some quick motivation also, right, that happens here at Plus. Yes. Apart from that, the test series. Yes, I don't know if you have been told enough number of times, but one mock a week. Yes, one mock a week. This should be your aim, right? This should be your aim. One mock a week will lead to your your cat being cracked. Yes. So if you want to crack cat and if you want to get the score that you desire, you'll have to ensure that. Yeah. And the live doubt clearing sessions are the cherry on the top. Yes. So immediately go ahead, download the app, go for the Plus. Yes. Look out for the subscription price. Yes. Do the math, right? Indians से better math करने वाला कोई है नहीं. Yes. And comparison also. Yes. So look at this, the 12-month and the 24-month one are extremely beneficial. Yeah. And the code, if you would use Surana Live, you would get an extra 10% discount. Yes. Yeah. Of course, Purve ji, of course, installment भी है. In fact, the installments are no cost EMI. ये देखिए यहाँ पे पढ़िए no cost EMI. Yes. और अगर कुछ आपको जानना है तो you can always text me, right? This is also my ID. फिर से repeat कर देता हूँ. Yes, Instagram, Telegram, everywhere. Thank you guys. Today's day has been extremely beneficial, extremely fruitful. Yes, I'm gonna take a leave. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. again. Until then, have a great night ahead and please continue with Bobby Ma'am's class now. Thank you guys.